I've got a lot of questions for the man I'm standing with here. I've got Tom Boyd with me from the Vail Valley Foundation. Good morning. Thank you for coming to answer my questions.
Yeah, good morning. We're glad you guys are here. It's shaping up to be an awesome day.
I'm really excited. Downhill is probably my favorite of all the events to watch. I love the speed. I love the crowd. Everything about it is just spectacular. And the wrecks. You got to love the wrecks, right?
Yeah, you're not alone. You're in company of about 100 million people worldwide who are going to experience this weekend through the lens, here or in person or on social media out there. So it's a very, very popular event, and with good reason. These guys are flying down the hill going 60, 70, sometimes 80 miles an hour, flying 60, 70 yards through the air.
I'm scared of my car going that fast. And, you know,
Right.
we were talking a lot about just some questions I had about the race. And we were discussing because downhill is one run. And so we were discussing how they seed, how they place the order for that. And you're the man with the answers.
That's right. The first person out of the gate today is not the top-ranked downhiller in the world, even though Matthias Meyer is a phenomenal racer, got third yesterday in the Super G. The way that you seed a downhill is you take the top 10 racers in the world in terms of their ranking, and then they pick the odd numbers from 1 to 20 in order. So Beat Feuz from Switzerland is the #1 ranked downhiller in the world. He gets to pick first any odd number between 1 and 19 to determine when he comes out of the starting race. And he chose last night number 9. That means he kind of wants to see some other racers come out first, see how they do. There's been some changes since the training run on Wednesday. He'll want to watch some other racers come down. Then he gets to go 9th. He decided that's the best place to go. After that, they kind of go through, and the top 10 racers take all those odd number slots. Then the next 10 ranked racers will take the even numbered spots. That's to create some parity. That means, hey, that number 8 slot looks really good. So you have Otmar Stradinger is going to come out in that slot. He's going to have that really good spot right in there that gives these racers that are ranked 15th, 16th, 17th, the chance to sort of leap forward, and it creates some parity up there in the racing.
Absolutely. I mean, as someone, I'm pretty competitive, and I don't like to go first usually because I like to see what I have to beat. But I don't like to go last either because I don't want my course to be rutted up too much. Like, I want to know where I'm going to fly. I want to know where other people are crashing. I want to know all of it. And when you sort of get that sweet spot right in the middle, it gives you that info.
Yeah, and it's interesting. Axel Lund Svindal, who's retired now, but a famous Norwegian racer who's really dominated this course. He went first out of the gate last year and won. And that's because he knew the course really well. That's what he wanted to do, and it worked for him. This year, because we only had one training run, I kind of agree with Beat. I think you want to be in those middle numbers, 5, 7, 9. I think our winners are going to come, from those somewhere between like racer 5 and racer 15. But one never knows. Sometimes you get a racer who comes all the way from behind, especially on this amazing course, because we have about 900 course workers, and we have the best course in the world in terms of the way that it's prepared. And that creates an even race. The guys who are going later on, you mentioned the ruts that form. This course is really well built, so it creates a nice, even playing field, and we might see somebody leap from behind and come up and end up on the podium or even win the race.
And you know, my favorite thing about the ski industry in general is you never know what you're going to get. You can do the same job day after day. The weather is going to be different, the conditions going to be different, and you never know who's going to win a race. It's just whoever skis the fastest on that day. So I'm pretty excited. Thank you for telling me all about that, because I was very curious about that. It's been great talking to you, Tom.
You bet. Thanks a lot, Michelle.
Love it. We're going to have a check of your local weather next, so you know how to dress coming out to this great event today.